Here is my everyday carry starter kit for 2024. Some of this stuff will look familiar to you, others brand new. Rest assured, everything is gonna be useful in some way. So what are these things? What's the one thing you can add to your loadout to immediately elevate your existing kit? And are these things gonna be mad expensive, or can we finally catch a break with some budget accessories you can afford right now? We're gonna answer all those questions, and to do that, we're gonna start off with what everyday carry means to you and what kind of gear you need to surround yourself with in order to get your job done. Also, random thought, how often do you really use your knives? Let me know in the comments. So, everyday carry in 2024. EDC has somewhat become a trend these days where we surround ourselves with gear that we use on the daily that serve a specific purpose, right? As soon as we walk out that door, start our day, run our errands, these things that we use daily or at a high frequency is supposed to make our lives easier and help us get the job done efficiently and in a prepared way. Know that this is simply a jumping off point, and specifically my reference point into the world of everyday carry. So I suggest you take these things, see how I use them, see why I picked them, and use it as inspiration on how you can improve your own or even formulate your own kit of everyday carry that you can take forth and help you improve your day, your life, your efficiency for the better. We've done tons of loadouts by this point: blackout, high vis orange, minimal, all that good stuff. And after going through every single piece of gear in the studio, trust me, there's a lot. Storage is a constant ongoing issue. We're going back to basics, boys, and these items are the ones that are left standing. This is the ProTech Malibu Operator. Now, this thing has been a long time grail of mine since I started collecting knives, incorporating it into my carry, and I've had this for almost a year now. It's a little tattered because, you know, there's daily carry wear, there's snail trails and all that stuff. I don't care. It's mine and I love it. The one thing that stands out to me about this blade is the fact that it doesn't stand out. Uniform black DLC coating lets this thing sail right under the radar. It's got CPM 20 CV steel, reverse Tonto blade style, and there's a tritium inlaid button lock here that allows your knife to be found in a dark place. For example, the sling that we're gonna be putting all our EDC essentials. Oh, you hear that ting at the top? When it's fully deployed with that flipper tab, you hear that awesome ting, and then that button lock allows you to effortlessly retract the blade after use. Now, I primarily use my knives to open packages, and while I order more things, I think, than the average person, a pocket knife's a pocket knife, right? No, absolutely not. I wholeheartedly advocate for you to start with a budgetly priced knife so you can figure out for yourself whether carrying a knife regularly is even for you. But once you figure that out and you're in the rabbit hole, it's time to figure out your preferences, you know what I mean? And over time, getting different knives in hand, you'll start to get a feel for different configurations you like. The knife type, the lock type, opening type, all that good stuff. You're gonna land on one that works for you, is satisfying, and fits your budget, you know what I mean? And for me, for now, it's gonna be this 5203-OP. Now, if you happen to misplace this bad boy, that tritium inlay button lock will glow and help you locate it, but it'll only get you so far. So you're gonna need a flashlight to illuminate your way, and I've decided to maximize my utility and minimize the size with this bad boy. This is I've said bad boy twice so far in one sentence, I think. With this, the Rovivon A1 EDC flashlight. Now, this flashlight only has one button, and that's kind of magical because depending on how many times you press the button, it allows you to access different things like cycle through the different brightnesses, access strobe mode, even lock the light. If you're in transit, you don't want it to fire accidentally. It has USB-C charging and is only the size of it's about the same size as a AA battery. I like these types of lights because it's super small and lightweight, so you forget it's in the bag, but it comes in clutch when you need some extra light. 650 lumen max, a polycarbonate body, and stainless steel hardware in the switch and the LED enclosure round out this little powerhouse of a flashlight. So I recently picked up something that I'm really stoked about, and for those of you who know me well, you already know about this, but this is the Pocket Bowie from Auxiliary Manufacturing. It is a fixed blade. It's my second fixed blade ever, and while fixed blades are really all the rage right now, there's one big issue. Yeah. Unfortunately, where I live right now, it just basically, it doesn't allow me to conceal one of these in my bag or my pocket. So I either A, had to leave it at home, or B, have to put this on my belt and just walk around with it out like a G. And I don't think I'm ready for that heat right now. So unfortunately, as awesome as a fixed blade this is, I think it's just gonna have to be a home carry for me. And I use it around the house to open boxes, right? My God, so, so that's where we're at right now. It's not gonna be a part of this loadout, but it is a looker indeed. Now I mentioned we're putting all this gear in a bag. This is that bag. This is the Ergo Sling 2, a technically travel sling, but I've adopted this thing as my go-to essentials bag. Now, the technical design on this thing is so crisp, it hurts. 0.7 liters, just enough to fit all the stuff that we're gonna talk about today and nothing more. And honestly, that's how it should be. There shouldn't be any excess space for you to be tempted to throw any other junk in there. Lightweight 210D Cordura crinkle nylon exterior, YKK zippers, Hypalon zipper pulls, soft woven lining on the interior to caress all your EDC gear, make sure no scratches happen, you know what I mean? And I feel like there's pockets for every single piece of gear that we're gonna talk about today. There's 2 open pockets, divided compartments, a zipped pocket for your more sensitive EDC goods. And my favorite feature has gotta be this magnetic clasp here in the strap. I think it's pretty cool. Honestly, what I do is I just chuck the sling over my shoulder, catch it on the other side, and latch it nice and easy. I've literally developed a technique to put this sling on in the most efficient and hopefully coolest looking way possible. You're welcome. It packs flat for travel purposes and clocks in at just $59. All right, so no EDC kit is complete without talking about a pen. So we're going all out Titanium Tuesday with the EDC fountain pen from Big Idea Design. Now this thing has been a just sheer joy to write with over the last several months, both as you're writing and as you hold it in hand. Reason being, it's a full titanium body, black DLC finish, and it all matches. The barrel, the cap, the clip, even has a matching black nib there. It's a medium-sized nib, so it's very versatile in writing. And honestly, if you guys have never tried a fountain pen, now's the time. You know what I mean? Like, we write every day in some capacity, whether we're jotting down notes in our notebook or, signing checks or whatever that may be. Might as well add some tactility, some unique response to it that you can't get with ballpoint pens or gel pens. And so this guy, it's been amazing. It takes all sorts of Kawako ink cartridges of all colors. There's a value pack on Amazon that you can get with a bunch of colors, but it even comes with a blank cartridge for your custom inks. Now, I haven't gotten that far yet. I don't have a vial of shimmering, iridescent, aquamarine ink lying around, but you get deep enough in the rabbit hole, you'll get there, and I can see myself getting there too. I mean, this thing, it speaks for itself. It's super pocketable, so you can put it into an EDC pouch, but you uncap it, put it on the back of the barrel, and you got a full-size pen for your writing pleasure. This thing clocks in at $100, and I fully advocate that if you've never written with a fountain pen before, get yourself something budget. Go on Amazon, there's $20 ones from Lamy, which is a super notable brand in the world of fountain pens, and just get a feel for it. It's just something unique about writing, something artisanal about writing with a fountain pen. You feel the scratching on the paper, and it's just really cool as an EDC enthusiast. So establish that you like that kind of style, the inks, all that good stuff, and then come back here and get yourself one of these. It'll be fun, trust me. Guys, the studio is in a constant state of disarray. I hate it. I'm doing this thing where like I'll frame up the shot and it looks great, but as soon as I turn, you'll see all the junk. Oh my God. And like, I mean, I'm trying, man. Like I'm living with purpose. You see the sign? You see the sign back there? I'm living with purpose, and so I'm just gonna I'm gonna get the shot first, okay? And then worry about the studio afterwards, okay? Don't judge me. I feel you guys judging me, all right? I can feel it through the video. You guys are judging me already, but it's gonna be good, and we got some plans for the studio to just revamp it, clean it up, organize it. So stick around for that. Here's a question. How many cards do y'all still carry? How about emergency bills or, cold hard cash? Because, it's 2024, it's modern age, and I'm trying to digitize everything with Apple Pay and everything like that. Paranoid Ron still wants to carry a few cards, like his license, insurance cards, and an emergency bill or two just for good measure. So what do you do? What do you do? I concur that, having a small footprint is good. This 01 coin sleeve from Reform Carry scratches that itch quite nicely. Hear that sound? It's made from a synthetic Hypalon-like material that just feels a little soft, a little supple in your hand, but feels robust, durable. The seams are all tacked and welded for extra reinforcement and durability. Best feature of all, magnetic closure. Pretty awesome. There's magnets incorporated into the edges here, so you pull it apart, do your thing, and then shut it and stay shut, and it's pretty small form factor, you know what I mean? This 01 coin sleeve, there's two versions, a card holder and a coin sleeve. This coin sleeve is cool because it incorporates an extra pocket into the form factor without making it huge, and it's spring loaded, the opening, it's very strong. There's no chance of anything coming out of there. The cards are gonna come out before anything in that pocket will come out. Got my emergency bill in here. If you're a one key man, put your one key in there. You don't have to worry about having an extra keychain, another piece of gear you gotta carry with you. If you lose your wallets or misplace it all the time, like I still misplace my wallet, yeah. Stick an AirTag in here and you'll never have to worry about that again. Man, I would love to not ever need to carry one of these again when the world fully adopts digital everything. It's a scary thought, but would be cool for the carry. Don't have to carry any cards, everything is digital in your phone or, I don't know, implanted in your arm. I don't know, man. Never mind, I take it back. That sounds kind of crazy. Mark my words, 2024, okay? Let's watch this video back in 10 years and see where we're at. Now, I've always had a thing for watches, and back in 2023, I gave the Apple Watch a fair shake, and I just couldn't deal with all the extra added notifications, you know what I mean? You have smartphone notifications, and then now your Apple Watch is going on and off, and I decided that for now, I'm just gonna go analog, you know, keep things simple, keep things classy. And what better way to do it than to go with one that, you know, looks dope, that you can dress up or down, has premium quality features like quality automatic movement, 100-meter water resistance, and a sapphire crystal to fight off all those scratches that you're probably gonna end up putting on your watch anyway. All that, and the kicker is it's under $300. Enter the Casino Coronet from Monterey Watch Company. Now, this specific design with its fluted bezels and overall aesthetics pays tribute to a certain Oyster Perpetual near and dear to our hearts. You know the one. And it has a display case back here that shows all the inner workings of that automatic movement, that Seiko automatic movement. I mean, if you get bored and you just crack this open and take a look at it, I can easily distract myself for a full minute or two just watching it go. It's kind of entertaining. Designed and assembled in the US, owner Tim Herms makes sure he touches every single one of these watches coming in and out of his factory to make sure his pieces are up to snuff. I like that you can dress it up or down, and I just like to slap it on with my favorite hoodie and just walk out and do my errands and run my own thing, you know? Fit complete. You use code PURPOSE to knock 25% right off of that tag. Speaking of small form factor, I don't think you'd imagine jingly keys as a part of that sleek and minimal loadout, would you? Yeah, me neither. So we're throwing in this Orbit key organizer into the mix. It organizes 2 to 7 keys in whatever order makes sense to you. Quick access to each of those keys with a cool rotating functionality. And of course, the best thing of all, silence. If you have a car fob attached to it via the D-ring that's included here, so you can accommodate large keys, car fob, stuff like that, there'll be a little sound, right? But I mean, if you have 7 keys on you regularly, you're gonna benefit a lot from this thing. And if you have 2 keys, maybe it might not be worth it to get a key organizer. So, I mean, it's up to you. It's your choice. You're living with purpose. This is your loadout. We're curating. So you figure out if it's worth it for you. But if you feel like you have enough keys to make this key organizer worthwhile, slap your keys into that bad boy. Oh my God, how many times have I said bad boy today? I think too many times. Anyway, put your keys into this thing and you don't have to worry about your boss finding out that you're trying to stride out of work a little earlier than you should be. And on top of that, you can sneak out like a ninja with this blacked out monochrome variant. It's made of TPU polymer and it's tons more robust than leather at basically half the price. This is the Crazy Horse variant. It's awesome leather, very supple, patinas nicely. But if you're all about the sleeper, if you're all about the monochrome, this thing clocks in at like $22. So, budget. Finish the look with some shades. Now I say look here, but honestly, there's a real practical reason I go with sunglasses whenever it's bright outside. Maybe because my eyes are too sensitive now, looking at computer screens or whatever, I don't know. But I just prefer to have polarized sunglasses to protect my eyes. And while I can appreciate the notoriety and the reputation that comes with wearing a pair of Ray-Bans or Maui Jims, I just feel like, you know, it's 2024, y'all. Like, I feel like the technology here is advanced enough to where we don't have to pay an arm and a leg. So these are the NYX shades from WMP Eyewear. Now, yes, I was fed an Instagram ad literally seconds after I Googled clear polarized sunglasses. And yes, I bought these with my own money, and they're actually pretty awesome. Like, they look cool. They're polarized, shatter-resistant lenses, you know what I mean? A slick, clear acetate frame with stainless steel hardware at a sliver of the price, you know? It comes in at 40 bucks. You got polarized protection for your eyes. You've got UV protection. You've got a slick look. I mean, come on. This is just one of many styles they got. So if you're not into, you know, the Wayfarer look, they've got aviators, they've got round rim glasses, all the jazz. So whatever you're into, check them out. Okay, hold up. Is it just me, or is it really dry where you're at? Like, my hands are like sandpaper. Honestly, they're so dry I could probably hone my knife on the surface of my skin. Okay, but all jokes aside though, like, pretty dry. And for, you know, you judge me for not being hydrated, I am, Brandon, shut up. I'm staying hydrated, my water's right there, but you know, sometimes you need a little boost. So I got my Vaseline lip balm for my lips, gotta stay supple, and I've got some Gold Bond hand lotion, you know, bottle travel size for my hands, just to make sure I stay topped up and lubed up. And best of all, everything fits in the sling still. So let's go. Essentials kit. I don't have a follow-up point for that. It's an essentials kit. I think it all fits. Now, while you watch me try and cram all my junk into the sling, make sure you catch the essentials video that over 130,000 of y'all thought would be cool to incorporate into your own loadouts. So I'll see you there. Peace. Oh my God, this actually fits really well.